with the joints. We back.
We back in the building.
Back in the building, Saint.
Back in the building.
I don't have any other crazy stuff. First of all, we want to welcome back Curtis. Let me clap that up. Welcome back, Curtis.
I appreciate it. Had to take a little hiatus.
I had to hold it down a little bit.
I had
see some changes were made.
Yeah, man.
And, when you was going to talk shit the whole thing, like, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to get our Joe Budden on. We're trying to find the podcast up. You know what I'm saying?
Maul found his way back in the building.
Yeah. Maul had the extra key in the joint.
How we said I was making too many slick comments.
Yeah, he's like, yo. It's like, nigga, how come, when we ain't friends? Like, goddamn. I was like, yeah, you go ahead and sit down.
The chair was still here, but
I got a chair.
But
we just play.
Yeah, welcome to Triad Hip Hop Podcast. This is your man Kurt back in the building, and this is
Howard.
And we're gonna get this going. This is episode 161.
161, official.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
I had to get a new shirt. I got a little I Am Hip Hop shirt.
Yo, that's dope. Let's clap that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my girl, she got me this shirt. My man, shout out to Tony Bacon.
Okay.
Little skibbity pants.
Yes, sir.
Skibbity pants.
That's dope right there. I need to get one of those.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna have to give me a DMX shirt. I saw a nice one online that I think I'm gonna get. It looked pretty good because there's a lot of DMX shirts I saw, but there was one that kind of stood out, and I was like, oh yeah, that looked tight.
Yeah, I like to get now as far as like a shirt. I would like to get a collage of like the fallen rap.
Yeah.
Okay, let me make this clear. The good falling rappers.
Right.
I know, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect, but like people that really had like an impact. Like I would like to have like the Pot, the Big, the X, Big L, Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen.
Big Pun, Freaky
so
Ty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's really unfortunate, and it seems like, and I know we're getting ready to jump into the episode, but it seems like these, hip hop is just different than anything else, man. When it comes to like deaths of this magnitude, it's like it's like as a collective, we just, it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know there's other people that had, they might have, whatever, but for the most part,
Yeah. It is what it is, man. But yeah, I mean, like you said, it's hip hop is a whole different thing, man.
Yeah, because I mean, you got your rock artists. I mean, there's a couple. I ain't gonna front like what's my man from Soundgarden? Chris Cornell.
Okay.
Yeah, and my man from Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
It hurt, but it's just that. With hip hop, it's just so much raw because it's like you entrenched in it.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking for me, But it just,
absolutely, man.
Yeah.
I agree with that, man.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like I said, this is episode 161.
161.
We definitely, before the show is over, we're going to take some time to, kind of talk about DMX and his impact on us. But we got a few more things to get into in the beginning. Well, first, let's actually give some rest in peace to DMX and also to Daunte Wright, who lost his life to law enforcement.
Yeah.
Over some BS, but we'll get into that in a little bit. Let's give them both a moment of silence. All righty.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, man, that hit me hard, man. When I heard about X, I was like, man, I knew it was coming, eventually, but I was hoping he would pull through.
Yeah.
And, give a little more time and then, whatever.
Yeah, when they said he was brain dead, I said like,
right.
Even if he did come back,
right.
His career was over. Cause usually when that happens,
they just keeping you alive on a machine, just for the sake of keeping you alive. So, and then Daunte Wright, man, I think that's a real tragedy right there, man.
Well, I mean, it's messed up because the whole, you know what I'm saying, it's right there after Derek Chauvin, like in the same, like in that, and then like what you told me, what was the
relation?
Between, the relationship.
So Daunte Wright's teacher was George Floyd's girlfriend.
Wow.
So yeah, they kind of correlate a little bit. So yeah, that's kind of interesting right there. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man. And I mean, where he got killed was just like 10 miles away from where George Floyd got killed. So, you know, but I mean, that, you know, that's neither here nor there. It's just, you know, funny coincidence, but still, you know, I just really hate that. I mean, everybody, I'm sure, is going to keep saying, well, he tried to get away and he tried to run away and all that.
Man, let's dead that noise right now. Because first of all, even if the mug was wrong, that man deserved to live to have a trial.
Exactly.
That's what people don't get, man. It's just like, oh well, you know, especially when we black and get killed, it's like, oh well, this guy didn't do nothing wrong, but back in the day he used to smoke crack. Or he used to do drugs. Okay, even if he did, he still deserved a trial.
Fair trial.
He don't deserve to be executed.
Right.
So hey, all I'm gonna say, God come back, y'all better have that same energy.
Man,
y'all better
keep
have
that same energy.
That same energy. I've been saying that for the longest. I'm for real. Y'all better keep that.
Yeah.
Better keep that.
It's crazy, man. Because I mean, me and my friends have been having conversations about it. Because one of my friends is an actual police officer, and he was saying that, you know, it's really hard to mistake the gun versus the taser. Yeah. Because one faces forward and one faces backward. So, you know, you have to reach backward for one, and which is I believe the taser, and the gun faces forward cowboy style, you know, to that degree. So it's not like you could, and you know, you can't really say, oh, I thought, you know how you grab it, you know which side you reach for.
Well, and that's the thing too. You mean to tell me in 25 years you being on the force that you're gonna really forget?
Right.
Like,
is that R2G2?
Yeah, that's R2G2.
What up, man? Reggie Reg in the building.
Give him a little clap.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
Nah, you good. But yeah, it's just like, you know, you train, you supposed to be trained.
Yeah. Now on top of that, you've been in the game for 25 years. Yeah. But this is a person who trains other people.
Facts.
This is a person who is trained. So you just basically showed them, look, here's a mistake that you could easily make and get away with. Yeah. You know? And it's like, come on, man. Like it's crazy.
Well, way things are going, this whole, we'll talk about that a little bit, that World War III getting ready to happen and stuff. I'm telling you, all I'm going to say, they better hope they win.
Right.
Because if they don't, well, I'm going to tell you. Well, I mean, that kind of fuck us up too, but I'm telling you.
Man, listen. But anyway, you know, on to a lighter note, I had a question of the day. I don't know if you had anything, but I was going to ask for my question of the day today. What is your favorite DMX song or album? You know, it could be either one. You know what I mean? Some of us prefer to just put the whole album in that favorite spot. Some of us has more specific songs. I'm a little more closer into the songs, you know what I mean? I got a lot of songs that I like by X. X Gonna Give It To You is one of my favorites, though, man. That one just gets me amped every time I hear it, man.
Honestly, I got to get that song. Man. I got I picked up before he died. Mm-hmm. Now, I want to be clear. I did not pick this up the week he died. I wasn't doing no dick riding shit. I was in the mall. I think it was probably less than a year, probably a couple months back. Okay. And they had the CD. I said, you know what? Because I got some Kane. I got Big Daddy Kane. And I think I got a couple others. And I saw the DMX joint. I said, you know what? Yeah. I'm going to snag it for the ride. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's the only song they didn't have on there. But he might have not been on Def Jam when he did that one. Which is weird though, because he had the where the hood at. Because he wasn't on Def Jam when that happened. Was he?
I don't know.
I don't think he was.
I don't know. I know. He did make. It was either 1 or 2 albums before Def Jam. It might have just been 1, but no, I think it was 2.
No, he had 3.
Was it 3 before Def Jam?
Oh no! Oh, not before
Def Jam.
Oh no! I don't know before Def Jam. Only thing I do know, like I did with the lyrical breakdown. And first of all, I want to say sorry about the last little bit because we had to cut it out. Well, I'm not going to explain that. I'll tell you about that later. But I do know that he did it with Mike Geronimo.
Yeah,
shout out to Mike.
Yeah, Mike Geronimo, man. Y'all need to do your homework on him, man.
Yeah, he's
an unsung hero of hip hop, man.
Yes, sir.
So,
that man's responsible through Irv Gotti, bitch ass. Through him, they was able to catapult, X and all of them. I wouldn't say that in Irv's face because I know like the whole blase, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
There's no hate. It's just he did some bitch ass shit. I'll just leave it
right. Well, what's your favorite X song or album, man? Because I mean, for me, I think X gonna give it to you, and then Who We Be. That's one of my favorites.
They don't know.
Yeah, it's something about that beat, and then I don't know. Something about that, man. It just hype.
I'm not gonna lie. When that first came out, it's like, man, this is all this nigga gonna do now. Like the whole repetitive. Just riding the beat and because like I noticed that even with the what's the DMX, but it's got to get it, but they're probably gonna get it, baby. Because he kind of did that. But don't get me wrong, the shit was ill. But it's like he was kind of like. Doing the singing raps, like kind of like what Nelly was doing a little bit. I mean, in his own way.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, he did like doing that kind of stuff. I mean, he did it in a good way where it didn't sound too watered down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I will give him that because it wasn't like no melodic Drake or like Nelly singing. It was just like. I mean, man, shit, DMX could make like Rockabye Baby go hard.
Right.
Rockabye Baby, all the trees up. When the wind blows, the rain. What?
The red-nosed reindeer.
Yo, that was my shit.
My man even made that sound hard.
Yo, for real.
Like, how you even do that, X, man? It's crazy, man. And then, what's it? X is coming. 1, 2, X is coming for you.
Oh yeah, 3, 4. Yeah, the Freddie joint.
Yeah. So that was kind of melodic a little bit too. But you still can't go harder than X, man. Ain't too many people that say they can go hard like X, man.
I definitely like as far as like one of my favorite X songs, which I honestly didn't get any albums of his, but I would say like the DJ Clue joint, The Professional.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, if it's on, it's on. If the cat keeps running in it, it's gone. What? Yeah. Man, when he was first come out in '98.
Man, listen.
Whoo!
Now I'm gonna admit this real quick before we go on to the next thing. When X first came out, it took me a minute to connect with him because he has such an offbeat, on-beat style. Yeah. It wasn't what I was used to, so I was like, he sound dope, but it's something about him just kind of being a little off the cuff. It just didn't click with me. Yeah. So it was like I think when I first heard him on 4321, that was 96, I think. Or was that 97?
That might have been 97.
It was either 96 or 97. It was one of those two. It wasn't 98. I'm almost sure it was either 6 or 7. But I remember thinking, he sound dope, but it's like, he just wasn't flowing. Back then I was like, I need somebody who got like that Big Daddy Kane who could just ride the beat. You know what I mean? So it took me a minute. You know what I mean? Him and Jay-Z both had to grow on me a little bit.
Yeah.
So, but X, man, X grew on me a lot quicker than anybody. You know what I mean? By the time I heard his second album after that, I was like, oh yeah, this dude is here to stay.
Yeah, that and he actually did in 2014. He did the song with Rakim. They actually met up.
Oh yeah,
man, I seen that video. That almost down there to Bart.
Yeah, man,
because they kept hugging each other, man.
Yeah,
and you could know it was like really love. They're like, yeah, man, I like the conversation between Kane and Rakim. he chose Rakim, you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have to cuss and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was X, though.
X is just crazy, man. Everybody know, man. But, you know, it is what it is. But let us know what y'all think about that question of the day. What's your favorite X song or album? And we'll come back and talk about X a little bit later in the show. Yeah. So, it's the summertime. It's getting hot. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's time to start breaking out the shades and getting your swag on and all of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, it's time. It's that time of year. So let's go ahead and get into some birthdays.
All right. That's what I meant to.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, so we're going to give some happy birthdays. So today, on April 14th, we got the Brat. She's still one of my favorites. I just made a poster for her on our Instagram.
Okay.
We also got DJ Pooh. Everybody knows him. I mean, he became more known for acting, but, you know, he's actually a DJ. You know, he DJed for Ice Cube and even for NWA for a little bit. But y'all know him as my man, from Friday. He was like, my grandma gave me that chain. Man. So he gonna cry in the car. Yeah, man. So he's actually a DJ Pooh, and today is his birthday. So happy birthday to him. Coming up in a couple of days, we got my man Chance the Rapper coming up on April 16th. Happy birthday to him. Also on April 16th, Akon. You know what I mean? My man holding it down. I don't know if he got any music out right now, but
he's too busy pillaging
right.
Black people, trying to con black people to go.
He started getting into politics and all that. Yeah. So
happy birthday, Akon.
Yeah, happy birthday, Akon. Coming up on the 17th, just before the verses, my man Redman got a birthday. Reggie Noble, boy.
Reggie Noble forever,
the
baby.
Nigga that'll smack the shit out you. You know what I mean? And him and K Solo got a birthday on the same day.
Wow.
So that's dope. They both came from the Hit Squad. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder, I don't mean to cut you off. I wonder what K Solo had to say about his passing.
Right.
You know, they had.
Right. Him and K Solo, DMX and K Solo had an infamous beef because they both actually were in prison together. Mm-hmm. And they both rapped in prison, and I think they battled and all of that. And both of them did a song called Spellbound, where they were kind of doing that spelling rap where you spell out the words as you're rapping them. And K Solo was the first one to get signed. So he did a song called Spellbound, but I guess DMX was saying that he was the originator of it. So we don't know who the originator was, but I'm sure they were both using the style. What was it? K Solo did do a lie detector test on the Beef DVD.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I seen that.
He was truthful on some questions, but
there was a couple.
Not
because the guy was like, "Yeah, let me get you a cup of coffee."
Right.
Like, yeah, you really think I'm being nice? Now, he was playing like what the cup of coffee did.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot.
He said it kind of gets you, active, and so he can kind of read your readings a little bit easier. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I wonder how K Solo feel about that, man, because I mean, they didn't really have a battle, but they did kind of have some beef behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So either way, also on April 17th, the legendary Grandmaster Caz.
My man!
Caz, boy, he got the book he wrote.
Caz,
so y'all need to be checking that out too. Me. Yeah, man. Caz. Grandmaster Caz had his rhymes stolen from him. Yeah. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah, I always say, like, when somebody do some fuck shit, I was like, I'm gonna be like my man Caz. I don't wish nothing bad on you, but I don't wish good for you,
Right. Exactly.
Oh, man.
All right, so coming up on the 18th, we got Fredro Starr from Onyx. Happy birthday to him. And then coming up on the 19th, the infamous Suge Knight. You know what I mean? He's still doing his bid up in prison.
I'm going to tell you one thing right now. I don't give a fuck if that nigga locked up. I ain't saying shit about that nigga.
You don't talk junk about Suge.
I don't talk shit about Suge.
You might not make it to the next podcast.
I know, right? I'll be going out the door. Yeah, hey, Kurt, I'll see you later. All right, man. Fall down some steps.
As soon as I close the door, what was that?
Yeah, dang.
Open the door, you just laid out.
Yeah. I'll go to the gas station, get injected with What the fuck? Them bees out here. Been 4 months later, I'm getting skinny and shit.
Well, yeah, man, that's it for my birthday. Let's give them all some skibbity claps.
Yeah, my bad.
And give them all some pop. Happy birthday to everybody on that list.
Oh, and Fredro Starr too. You know, because him and DMX and Fredro, you know, the whole Onyx, they had like a little relationship.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I just want to know how they feel.
Right, exactly, man. I know Drag On, he broke down crying like a baby, man. He had a post on his Instagram, he was just bawling.
Dude.
Because he actually made a tribute song to X back in the day. Mm-hmm. It was called Letter to X. You know, kind of paying homage to him because X was really kind of pivotal in making sure he got put on.
Yeah.
And X talked real highly of him. You know, not too many people in the Rough Riders talked about Drag On as much as X did. X was always like, yeah, drag on this, drag on that. That's my dude. He dope. He lyricist. You know, so yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Drag On, he definitely had like a, you know what I'm saying? His style was a little different. He wasn't like my choice of lyricist, but I will say this, like at the time when he was out, he did definitely grow.
Right.
Like he had a couple songs that he did for like some soundtracks and stuff, and he definitely grew from, you know, the point that where he was.
Right.
You know, into, you know, and then on top of that, his voice was pretty dope too.
Yeah, he's got a great voice for hip hop, man.
Yeah.
Speaking of him, we're gonna get into some new music real quick.
Yeah, my bad.
No, you good. He's actually dropping a new album. He's dropped a couple of singles already. The first one was called Ninja Turtles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was dope.
Okay.
Came out a couple of weeks ago, and then he got a new one featuring Freeway called They Already Mad. And so that one's good. He got a video for both of them, so y'all should check both of those out. His new album is called Bars on Fire Part 4. Because he's done a few albums over the years, and he called them Bars on Fire, like Part 1, Part 2. And now this is going to be Bars on Fire Part 4. So, yeah, shout out to Drag On. He's doing his thing. My man Twista got a new song out where he's with Do or Die. You know what I mean? They've done a couple of songs together before.
Yeah.
So Do or Die got a new song with Twista called Hotel Room. You know what I mean? That sounds like they kind of joint. You know what I mean? Westside Gun just released a new song called Julia Lang.
All right.
That sounds pretty good. I didn't hear the whole song, but from what I heard, it sounds really good. And then my man General Steele from Smith & Wesson. He got a new song called Border Wars where he's kind of talking about what's going on at the border with all the immigrants coming in and, you know, how they treating them and all that good shit. You know what I mean? So
I was just, you know, on the 9 episode I was talking about, I actually going through listening to the album that it came out in 2019. I just happened to put it on because for some reason I was like, man, I kind of want to hear some Smith & Wesson.
Right.
And I threw on the 94 joint, the Bucktown joint.
Bucktown, home of the original gun clappers.
So I said, I forgot they did have this come out. I mean, man, some of that, man, that you could definitely tell that they grew.
Oh, yeah.
And you could tell, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like old man rap. Not like old man, but you know what I'm saying? Like, this is mature. This is another stage of life. I'm a father now. I'm a parent.
Right.
I put my kids to school. Like, it's a good conversation, man. It really is. But anyway,
dope, no, you good, man. I mean, that's dope, man. Because, I mean, they are a group I think everybody should go back and listen to some of their old stuff, man.
Stood the test of time.
Yeah, they put Brooklyn on the map, you know, for a minute there. You know what I mean? They was repping heavy for Brooklyn.
And Pac fucked with him too. He was gonna try to get the whole, you know, with the One Nation joint.
Okay.
And then Jay-Z with his ass talking about well, maybe Pac don't like me because I'm from Brooklyn. And then like that's what my man Carcedo was like. My man Carcedo was like, where you know where the Bucktown and all them guys at? You know where those guys are from? Brooklyn.
Exactly. That's what the fuck Bucktown was.
Yeah, it's like,
you know what I mean? That was a nickname for Brooklyn.
It's like, yeah, so I ain't gonna get into that. I ain't gonna get into that.
But
I'm gonna get this whole shit shut down.
You're gonna be knocking on the door. What you say, nigga?
God, I'm saying, man.
My bad.
Yo, man.
But I got one more song. My man from right here in North Carolina, G. Yamazawa.
Okay.
He got a new freestyle called Good Riddance. And it's written like riddance as is writing. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
dope. He just released that earlier today, actually. So
that's
it's on YouTube, man. It's dope. So yeah, shout out to him. And you know what I mean, we try to let y'all know whatever the good music we heard on the underground circuit, and you know all those rappers, you don't really hear getting promotion like they should. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're doing a better job than the fucking Breakfast Club.
Right.
Man, we're really gonna get canceled. Exactly. Throwing shots everywhere.
I'm telling you, man. But all right, let's get into some topics. You want to talk about verses a little bit, real quick?
Yeah, man. So last week, well, not last week, but the week before last, we did happen to have like the Earth, Wind, and Fire thing. Did you catch it?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. That was good, man.
Dude,
that had. I was mad they didn't get as many people viewing at the same time as they should have. They had a lot, but I think they should have had more.
Later on, a lot of people were talking. I tell you what, man. I really wish. I think the first year we had like some trash ass shit.
Yeah,
that probably would have led to the goddamn Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm just playing.
We would have got verses.
Yeah, but yeah, they man. Why y'all breaking these? Man, fuck them verses. But nah, it wasn't. Nah, I'm just joking. But I think if they played that the first of the year, man, that would have been. Dude, man, I was singing just about every damn near every song, and like, man, like my girl was like, "Yo, you just," because like I was with my girl at her house and stuff, and she's like, "Will you shut up and quit singing?" I said, "I'm sorry, I could like so many, especially like when the Isley Brothers, that Voyage to Atlantis, man, that's my shit right there. Like, already killing it,
man.
And that was a bad guitar playing. Like, he was itching to play.
Yeah, you could tell he was waiting for that.
Yo.
Once he picked it up, he didn't put it back down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. And then everybody was waiting for the Earth, Wind, and Fire joint. Do you remember?
Yeah, so they did September, that last.
Yeah. They saved that for the end. So, everybody was like, when you going to do September? When you going to do September?
September was the joint. Yeah. And then the I write a song for you. Yeah, that came over. And they did, man, I'm telling you, man, that was just good music. It was great even though like a lot of people was like, man, Steve was up there talking too much.
I mean, I don't think so.
But he made an excellent host.
He did. He made an
excellent host.
Because you needed somebody who can really give them their propers. You know what I mean? Somebody who could really talk them up. Because a lot of the young generation don't really know about groups like them. And, I mean, some of them know maybe like the Contagious song with R. Kelly and all that.
Yeah. Oh, but he got backlash for that. Yeah, but I'm like, dude, man, that's a classic.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man.
I'm sorry.
I was waiting on that. I don't give a damn if R. Kelly was on it. You know what I mean? Because my thing is, it's a good song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, this is Ronald Isley's song. It's not really R. Kelly's song. It was his.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yes, R. Kelly wrote it.
Yeah, man. As soon as he whipped that one out, you're contagious. Touch me, baby. Everybody was like, oh, shit.
What the hell was going on?
Between the sheets in my home.
Yeah, the way.
But yeah, he had to cut it short, you know what I mean? Because I could tell the more the song would have gone on, the more people would have been a little more mad.
Yeah.
But it's still a dope song, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so, I really enjoyed that. It was really good.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it because, the one that they had prior, I think I enjoyed that one better than the Ray and Meth one. Mm-hmm. I mean, Ray and Ghost one.
Yeah.
And that's no disrespect to them. And you know what I'm saying? Because they did their thing, but it's just, man, that you can't say that's not music.
Right.
You can't say that. That was like love music and made you feel like, you know what I'm saying? I was, with my woman and stuff.
Yeah, it's the soul music, man.
Oh, by the way, I want to congratulate everybody that watched that, and I want to welcome the babies of 2022.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure somebody got knocked up. If you didn't get knocked up listening to that shit, something fucked up.
Yeah, man. Any females who heard that one, man? Yeah, I'm sure. So, but yeah, that man, they went on for 4 hours, man. 4 friggin' hours.
I mean,
from,
really,
8 to 12.
Yeah, man.
Like, yo,
for them to be old men to do that, and they giving a show like that, I mean, that was like a lot of stuff for free.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that man, let's shout them out, man.
Yeah,
give them
a A lot of people didn't even a lot of people didn't recognize Ron Isley because he had the beard.
Oh, yo, he had like
what was that?
Yeah, he had like the teddy bear look.
Right.
Pause. But, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he really had, I was like, yo, man, yo.
Yeah, at first I was like, where's Ron Isley? And it was like, oh yeah, that's him right there.
And
okay.
That's another thing too, me and my girlfriend pointed out, that it seemed like, and I don't know, I hope this isn't the case, and I don't want to speak slight on Ron Isley, but I think like he actually had dementia, because I did.
Oh yeah.
I think because there was one part like first, when they were singing, there was some stuff they were doing. They weren't standing up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then at one point in time, like Earth, Wind, and Fire started standing up doing the songs. So when like it was their turn to do the song, I seen Ernie like go and like touch. You know what I'm saying? He would touch him. It's like, okay, come on, let's get up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know if he had like, and then you can kind of see like too, like when he was sitting down, like he was kind of singing Earth, Wind, and Fire songs and stuff like that. So
right.
But yeah, I mean, and it was really good to see both groups sit down, man. It was like a brotherhood. They definitely loved each other. But all that shit out of the way, who fucking won it?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's hard to say because they kind of, to me, their music is similar, but it's still so different at the same time. So it depends on what kind you like better. Like for me, I might slightly lean a little bit more towards the Isley Brothers. Yeah. Because, I like a little more of that romantic stuff, you know what I mean? But if you like more like the September song, Do You Remember? That just kind of made you feel good, those feel good songs. That's what Earth, Wind, and Fire was all about.
Well, they had the the romantic songs, but I think some of them were definitely upbeat. They're definitely, and then too, the thing of it is they had like a band behind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One thing I will say about the Isley Brothers too, man, the fact that if you really think about it, they were kind of like a music library, like the history. Like if you go back, because they were all the way back in the 60s, they were doing like that 60s style music.
Right.
From that to like in the 70s where they transferred to the 80s, all the way up to like 2000s. Like you got a whole, you know what I'm saying? You got like a whole transition from one era to another. And few groups don't do that. I mean, you have some groups that, like, for instance, like Aerosmith and, Metallica, like they stay, but they don't really transform.
Right.
The Isley Brothers transform.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From this to that, a little bit of, and then I have to give a shout out to Philip Bailey, him doing his stuff in the 80s. Yeah, let me clap it up for putting Genesis in the battle. Putting Genesis, motherfucking, what's my man's name? Phil Collins.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my white boy right there.
Sure did rap for Phil Collins.
Yeah, Phil Collins.
Yeah, man. I wonder what he's up to these days.
Yeah, man. That'd be crazy if they do like Genesis and maybe like, I don't know, Chicago.
Maybe.
That would be kind of dope.
That would be good.
That would be dope. That would be dope. I don't know how they would do it. I don't know if they really ready for, because one day that shit's gonna happen. Like they're gonna make it. And I'm knocking white people when I say this, but they definitely gonna go towards that direction. But it would be kind of cool to see some of because I would like to see some, good performances and stuff, from those groups as well. When it comes to time they get things right. But yeah, we definitely want the R&B, the hip hop, the reggaeton, all that. You definitely got to keep that going.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. So and then we also got the Red and Meth versus coming up on 4/20 to be exact.
Like that shit, roll that shit, smoke that shit.
That's 6 days from now. I think it's next Tuesday.
Okay.
So it's like 6 days from now. So that's coming up. And I'm definitely excited for that. I mean, I'm not a smoker, but they both are some of my favorite rappers, especially Redman. You know what I mean? Redman is in my top 5. Method Man is in my top 10. But yeah, that's gonna be a classic one right there, man. Because they both got some great music.
I wanted to do "Hit 'Em High," yo.
Man,
insane like a runaway train. That's crazy though. Yeah. That for that to be like a kids album. Mm-hmm. That song was like the hardest shit on
it. Man. Absolutely.
Oh so, man. And they had like Coolio, like that Posse record. With with Coolio of all people.
They had a couple of songs with Coolio.
Yeah.
They had the one from the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Well, actually, two soundtracks. They had the one from the cartoon soundtrack.
Yeah.
And Redman was on that one. Was Method Man on that one? The one for the Bugs Bunny and them.
The Space Jam.
Was Redman and Method Man on that one?
Nah, it was Be Real, Coolio, Method Man, Cool J, Busta Rhymes.
Got you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Redman was on The Points with Coolio from the Panther soundtrack. That's the other one I was thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, who do you call as the winner on that one on the Red and Meth?
I would probably say as far as like because with him being out a little longer than actually, let me make this clear because he got in the game first. I would say Red. I mean, because Red is just phenomenal and fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think honestly, not the slight Method Man, but there's been certain projects that Method Man did not really hold on by himself.
Okay.
But now I would say this Method Man. One thing about Method Man, I would say Method Man is probably one of the best, like, featured artists of all time. Because whenever Method Man get on your shit, he gonna make sure he shine, and he gonna make sure that your shit sound great.
Oh yeah.
So I would give that to Method Man. Redman, he definitely hold his own. He definitely, he holds himself good in groups.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's kind of I would give it to Redman.
Yeah.
But I like both equally. I think they're definitely better as a duo instead of versing each other. But that's either here nor there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't too far behind because I mean, Redman, I want to say came out in either 90 or 91, and then Method Man, their first song, "Protect Your Neck," was actually 91. It was 91. It was like late 91.
Yeah.
But see, by the time they was making their first song, Redman was about to drop his first album. Redman came out on the EPMD joint in like 90, and then by 92 he dropped his solo. Method Man solo didn't come out till 95.
I thought it was 94.
Was it 94?
It might have been 94. It might have been 95.
You might be right.
It might be 95
though. Between 93 and like 96, them shits is a blur. It was so much good music coming out, man.
Yeah, man.
DMX.
But that was 98, though.
I'm just saying, like him coming out in the 4, 3, 2, 1 and all of that. It was so much good stuff coming out, man. So I can't even hardly remember what was coming out at what time. But anyway, so I guess if I had to pick somebody, it would probably be Redman as well. As far as lyricism, he's my favorite. And that's what's more important to me sometimes. Now, a good album is a good album. Now, Method Man has sold tons of records. Whether it was with Wu-Tang or on his own. His what was his first album? Was that the first album? Was it Tikal or was it
Yeah, I think it was Tikal.
Yeah, and then that did really good. Or both of them did really good on their solo albums. But I still like Redman a little bit better. When it comes to features, man, Redman just kills it, man. He just kills it. And when they did the collaboration album, the Black Album, it was always Redman that was kind of shining a little bit more than me. Just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to give it to Redman. So yeah. All right. So but yeah, we got some more verses coming up. We got the SWV and Escape coming up on May.
Yeah, I have to say SWV got that.
May 8th, yeah. May 8th or 18th, but yeah, I think SWV.
They got so many bangers. I mean, Escape, I'm be honest with you, because I wasn't really like that R&B cat. I'm not too much familiar with Escape. I'm not saying that they're not, but I mean, I'm just being biased. But it might be close.
I liked Escape. They were pretty good for me. They weren't like my favorite group at the time, but they were really good. I liked their sound. I liked what Jermaine Dupri was doing with them.
SWV versus what's my girl's In Vogue.
In Vogue would still take that, but that would be good.
In Vogue would take that, but that would have been that would have been good.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. I've been trying to figure out who can go up against In Vogue. Man, that's
In Vogue. Right there. In Vogue was serious. Them women were not playing.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that they was just so dope, like they did the whole, with the salt and pepper thing. For them to be an R&B group, and then they're rapping with women, sexualizing men.
Yeah,
like it's a fucking win-win. It's a win-win.
So yeah, I'm definitely excited, man. And I know we got some more verses coming after that too. So we'll see what happens.